Hello, my name is Randall Borden. I'm a family law attorney in Virginia and Maryland, and I hope you like these videos. Doing something a little different today, which is analyzing a celebrity divorce. So the celebrity here is Seann Scott. He was the actor first made famous in the movie American Pie, and then all the sequels to that. He was married on September 19, 2019. And then they filed for divorce on February 2024, separated about a year, well, 6 months before that, October 2nd, 2023. So they were together about 4 years and filed for divorce after 5 years. The filing said it was irreconcilable differences. Seann Scott, the husband, did have a property settlement agreement, which interestingly said that he has to pay spousal support. So they do have a 3-year-old daughter. There was a battle over the custody. The wife did request sole custody, but that was denied. So again, the husband did have a property settlement agreement that said he had to pay spousal support. Now here's something interesting. Although the claim was for irreconcilable differences, and I'm quoting here that the wife claimed that in 2023, the husband purchased a $3.3 million house for her and the child to live in temporarily, but the husband allegedly asked the wife to move out after wife informed the husband of her new romantic partner. Be that as it may, the husbands ran up legal fees of over $500,000. Here's where it gets interesting. The husband, again, this is the actor listed, filed his income and expense sheet, and so did the wife. The wife reported income of $5,500 a month as an interior designer. Now, the husband's income was a lot more, and remember, this is monthly. He listed monthly salary on average of $110,000, monthly royalties of $45,000, and monthly dividends and interest of $31,000. His monthly expenses included real estate taxes of over $15,000, and monthly child care of $8,000. His assets were also equally large. He had in his checking account $158,000, stocks and bonds investments over $12 million, real estate over $18 million, cash of $85,000, furniture $171,000, artwork of $93,000, and $650 of jewelry. Now, eventually they settle the case. Husband does not have to pay his wife child support. They did go with joint legal and joint physical custody, and then they switched the divorce over to an uncontested divorce. The interesting part is this house. So the wife claimed that the husband was going to evict her and that she needed the court's protection to stop that. But now what she claimed here was that the husband bought the house for her in 2023. So remember, they were married in 2019, and allegedly the husband bought the house for her and the child to live in temporarily. So this would have been, if it were true, it would have been a post-marital gift. We assume that the husband had substantial assets before he married the wife. But of course, this is California law, so I'm kind of interpreting this as it would have been in Virginia and Maryland. Premarital assets, if they are kept separate, if they can be parsed out, then are the property of that spouse, the spouse who brought them into the marriage. For the wife to claim that this was a gift after the marriage would mean that he took, this is again interpretation of Virginia and Maryland law, but not perhaps, I don't know, California law. That would have been the husband taking his separate property and then giving it to the wife, making it, at a minimum marital property and perhaps even separate property of the wife. Those are the facts as I know them. What is interesting here is, of course, that whole strategy of the gift of premarital assets, whether that occurred or not, and then obviously the husband's income and expense sheet that had to be made public, and then that at the end of the day they were able to negotiate. The husband was able to negotiate a way that he doesn't have to pay any spousal support, even though, according to these articles, the prenuptial agreement said that he would have to pay spousal support. Like I said, this is the first in a series of celebrity divorces. If you enjoyed that, then please click the like button down below. Please subscribe, and this will, tell me that you want to have more of these, or we can go from there. Thank you. Bye.